the secret of spiritual revelation that can transform your life. At some point, many of us feel that there is something more than what we see on the surface of everyday life. Sometimes it's a feeling of emptiness, an inner restlessness, or a search for something that always seems just out of reach. It is in these moments that the opportunity for a spiritual revelation arises, a moment of profound clarity and inner transformation. The search for spiritual answers has been a part of human experience since time immemorial. This revelation is not necessarily tied to any specific religion, but rather to the ability to look within and find answers that have always been hidden inside you. It is the kind of revelation that, once discovered, has the power to change your entire perspective on life, shifting your priorities, changing the way you interact with the world, and increasing your ability to live fully. In this video, we will explore what it means to have a spiritual revelation, how to recognize the signs that you are ready for this discovery, and most importantly, how to use this revelation to transform your life starting today. What is a spiritual revelation and how can it change your life? A spiritual revelation is often described as a sudden awakening or a deep understanding of an essential truth about life and your place in the universe. It does not have to happen dramatically. Most often, it comes as a sense of peace, a moment when everything seems to fit perfectly, and you see life in a new light. This type of revelation can occur in an unexpected moment, perhaps during a walk in nature, in a moment of deep silence, or even in a challenging situation. The important thing is not where or when it happens, but how it transforms the way you see yourself and the world. A spiritual revelation changes your life because it breaks down the barriers of the ego. It allows you to let go of worldly concerns and attachment to external judgments, focusing instead on something higher, something more connected. You start to realize that what seemed essential, status, material possessions, external validation, is in fact secondary. Let's take an example. Imagine you always believed that being recognized at work was the only thing that validated your worth. With a spiritual revelation, you may realize that true value lies in how you contribute to the well-being of others, how you align with your deepest values, rather than in external recognition. This type of understanding brings a shift in priorities and purpose. A spiritual revelation is not something distant or reserved only for those who live in temples. It is within reach of everyone who has the courage to look within and question the assumptions that have guided their lives so far, signs that you are ready for a spiritual revelation. Many people wonder if they are ready for a spiritual revelation, but the truth is that, most of the time, the signs are already there, just waiting to be recognized. Let's explore some of these signs so that you can see if you are at a point in your journey where a spiritual transformation is about to happen. Deep questioning of reality. One of the most common signs that you are ready for a spiritual revelation is the desire to question the nature of reality. You begin to ask yourself about the purpose of life, the meaning of events, and whether there is something beyond what we can see. These questions are often the first steps toward a greater truth that lies beyond the surface of everyday life. Feeling disconnected from daily life. Another important sign is the feeling of disconnection from daily life. Activities that once were satisfying may begin to feel empty or meaningless. This discomfort is a way for your spirit to push you toward a deeper understanding of who you are and what is truly important. 3. Intense desire for inner change. You may feel an intense desire to change yourself. This desire is not just about changing jobs, homes, or relationships, but a willingness to change internally. It is a quest for something that makes sense, a more authentic way of living aligned with your deepest values. 4. Perception of synchronicities. Synchronicities are events that seem coincidental but have a greater meaning. Seeing repeating numbers, meeting people at crucial moments, or noticing patterns in your life are signs that something greater is at play. These synchronicities indicate that you are on a path of spiritual alignment and that revelation is near. These signs are just a few indicators that you are approaching a spiritual revelation. The more you pay attention to these signs, the more you open yourself to the transformation that is about to happen. How to use spiritual revelation to transform your life today. Having a spiritual revelation is just the beginning. The real power lies in how you decide to apply this new understanding to your daily life. A spiritual revelation can be the key to unlocking profound changes in various areas of your life, from your work and personal relationships to how you see yourself and the universe. 1. Practice meditation and inner silence. After a spiritual revelation, it is essential to create space in your routine to cultivate this new perspective. Meditating daily, or spending a few minutes in silence, can help you integrate this new understanding and allow it to guide your actions. Meditation is a bridge to continuously access this elevated state of consciousness and stay aligned with your essence. 2. Reevaluate your priorities. A spiritual revelation often brings clarity about what is truly important. This is the ideal time to reevaluate your priorities. Ask yourself if your actions and choices align with your deepest values. You may find that some things, once considered crucial, now seem insignificant, while others, such as taking care of your health, nurturing relationships, or serving others, become fundamental. 3. Practice gratitude and love for others. Gratitude is a powerful tool to reinforce a new spiritual perspective. Recognizing the value of the small things in your life and expressing love and gratitude to those around you are ways to keep the energy of your revelation alive. It also deepens your connection to the world and strengthens your sense of unity. 4. Acceptance and letting go. One of the great lessons of a spiritual revelation is understanding that much of human suffering comes from attachment to outcomes, expectations, and the past. Practicing detachment does not mean becoming emotionally distant, but allowing things to take their natural course without trying to control them. Accepting that not everything is under our control brings a deep sense of peace and release. 5. Share your experience. Sharing your experience of spiritual revelation with others can be transformative, not only for you, but also for others. Often your journey can inspire others to seek their own truths. You can share your experiences through sincere conversations, writing in a journal, or even creating content that may help others on their journeys. Spiritual transformation is an ongoing process, and every day you have the opportunity to apply what you have learned to live a fuller and more authentic life. It is not about achieving perfection, but about continuing to walk, learn, and grow, embracing the journey of spiritual transformation. Throughout our lives, we go through moments that invite us to look beyond appearances and seek something deeper within ourselves. Spiritual revelation is one of these transformative moments, a call to live life more consciously, in harmony with our values and with an expanded perception of our purpose. These revelations can be subtle, manifesting in the form of synchronicities, epiphanies, or a deep sense of peace. They teach us to embrace the unknown, let go of old patterns, and create space for the new. As you commit to this journey, remember that every small step counts. Spiritual transformation is not an endpoint, but a continuous process of evolution, where we learn to connect more deeply with what is true and essential. Be open to the signs, honor your feelings, and recognize that every experience, good or challenging, is part of a greater path. You are a spiritual being having a human experience, and this journey is about remembering that every day. If you have already had a spiritual revelation or are beginning to explore what it means, share your experiences in the comments. Let's learn and grow together on this spiritual journey. How do you connect with your own spirituality? Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to continue receiving content that enlightens your spiritual path.